Hello my friends, welcome back to this week's bonus video. This is the second bonus video in this series of shopping my stash and revisiting some palettes that I feel like are perfect for fall. If you didn't watch the last video that we did revisiting the Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette, I decided to do a no buy / low buy from here to the rest of the year on eyeshadow palettes to help encourage me and inspire me to dip back into my eyeshadow palette collection and to give some of my palettes the love that they deserve. So here we are with the second video, and today's video we are going to be using a newer palette that I believe released earlier this year or end of last year, and this is from Dose of Colors. Specifically, this is the Golden Hour palette, and I am super excited to use this palette and to create a look for you guys today. Dose of Colors has 9 of this type of setup of palette. It comes with 5 shades on the inside. I think most of the other palettes are mostly matte shades, but it comes with 5 shades in there and a brush as well as a mirror. These retail for $32, and I own 2 of these, the Golden Hour obviously, and then I also own the green toned one, the Cutting Edge one. But they have, like I said, 9 in total, and some of the other ones are really beautiful. They have a browns palette, baked browns 1 and 2. There's like a berries palette, a cool tone palette. And so depending on what type of color palette you're looking for, I would check out their website and see if any of those meet your needs. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you will know with eyeshadow palettes, I do have to be a little careful with what I'm using, especially if the brand isn't vegan. Overall, I need to check the ingredients to make sure they do not contain carmine. I have an allergy. I get a really bad eye reaction to eyeshadows that have carmine in it, and luckily for me, the Golden Hour palette has no carmine in the shades, nor does the Cutting Edge palette. The other palettes on Dose of Colors, off the top of my head, I don't remember which other ones don't have carmine. I'm pretty sure the rest of them do. But if that's a concern to you, I would highly suggest you read the ingredient list just to be sure. As I said, these palettes come with 5 shades. This one in particular, we have 3 matte shades in various stages of warm browns, as well as 2 like shimmer metallic shades. These are really convenient to use when you're traveling or on the go. You can take them from day to night really quick, in my opinion. So let's dive on in and start creating the look. I'm gonna start off by priming my eyelids with a bit of the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas, just to even out my eyelid. You can use whatever primer you prefer, or your concealer, whatever works for you. I have oily eyelids, and so a lot of times most of the times I do opt for using a primer. Alrighty, so we have both eyelids primed. Let me think here what we're gonna do with this palette. I think I wanna do something kind of like a halo-ish. So I'm gonna start off with dipping into the middle shade right here, which I believe is called Horizon. It's that kind of mid-tone brown shade, and I'm gonna pick that up using the Rose & Ben Beauty. This is the E28 brush. This palette from Dose of Colors does come with its own brush. It's this a little dual-ended brush, which I actually really love. I like to use this for detail work though, so we'll likely use that in a minute. So again, with that E28 Rose & Ben brush, I'm going to dip into the palette, kind of tap off a little bit, and I want to make sure that the clean canvas has not settled into lines. It will crease until you set it with shadow, and then picked up about that much on the brush, and I'm just gonna saturate my lid with this color. I'm going to keep it to the lid area, not necessarily bringing it too far up into the crease. We have this nice like orangey brown shade. And you'll notice I have my base makeup done already. When you do that, you do want to be mindful, depending on the palette and the formula of the eyeshadows, You want to be mindful of how you're applying your shadow. Notice I'm not windshield wiping, buffing back and forth. I'm patting in to help prevent any potential fallout. Okay, and I'm going to dip into the little brush that comes with the palette. We have like a pencil end right there into that same shade, and I'm going to use that to get right in this inner corner here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done the same on the other eye. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into this orangey shade right here. I think this is called Canyon. With that same Rose and Bend brush, I'm just on the back of my hand here, I'm just gonna kind of dust it and fluff it off. And I'm gonna pick up just a little bit of that shade. So I wonder if you guys can see. And I'm gonna turn the side of the brush to where I picked it up upwards, and I'm going to press that into my crease, and I'm kind of using this as the transition shade, kind of doing it backwards quote unquote, I guess, and then pressing that into the crease and kind of bringing it a bit higher onto my, what is this called, my orbital bone, is that what that's called? And this will help diffuse and blend out any harsh lines from applying that lid shade. And you can bring that shade as high up to the brow bone as you want. And I'm just gonna take a clean, fluffy brush and just kind of small circles to blend. Okay, so now that we have that done, I want to dip into some of these metallic shimmer shades. So we have two. We have the shade Sunset, which is this more golden tone, and then Sunrise, which is more of a champagne-y tone. I'll do some just like baby swatches for you guys. There you go. I think for today, we'll go in with the Sunrise shade, the more champagne-y shade, just because, you know, we've gone kind of smoky heavy with this right now. And the last look that I did was also very smoky and dark. So let's bring some light to it. I am going to be using my NYX glitter glue primer, and we're just going to take that same brush that I used to apply the clean canvas, and I'm going to dab that in the center of my lid. Like I said, we're doing kind of like a halo eye. And with my finger, I'm going to press that right into where we put the glitter glue and kind of move it around by pressing, so it kind of fades into the other shade. And with this shade, the Sunrise and Sunset, you do get a little bit of fallout, which is another reason why I use that glitter glue. I wanted to make sure it had something to stick to. And then using the brush that came with the palette, the little dual-ended one, I'm gonna use the fluffier side and dip into that original shade Horizon and just press a tiny bit of that over the edges. And for the lower lash line, I'm gonna dip into the darkest shade of the palette right here called Silhouette. I'm gonna use the brush that came with the palette, the pointed end, and I'm gonna pick some of that up, and I'm going to press that into the outer portion of my lower lash line. Making sure to fill this gap right here in the corner of my eye. And I only want that depth in kind of the outer quarter of my lower lash line. You can take a clean fluffy brush and smoke it out just a bit. I hope I'm not blocking the camera the way I'm holding palette. I'm also going to pick up a little bit more of that deepest shade Silhouette and kind of put it on my outer lash line over here. I'm not bringing it all the way. I'm just kind of bringing it right where the Shimmer Shade starts. So there we have it. Let me go ahead and do some mascara and finish up the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. I am back. I went ahead and added some mascara and chocolatey lip. I used today my Buxom Powerline Plumping Lip Liner in High Def Honey and paired it with the Milani, what is this one? The Fetish lipsticks in the shade Tease, which is one of my all-time favorites. So yeah, this is the finished look using the Dose of Colors Golden Hour palette. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I actually have a wedding to go to later this month, and so I think I might actually do this eye look. It's a different take on a smoky eye, kind of a blend of smoky eye and halo eye, which I really love. I love the rich brown tones and this shimmery shade Sunrise on the center of the lid. Overall, I'm really loving it. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Let me know if there's a specific palette that you guys would like me to revisit from the ones that I have featured on my channel, or one that you have and you would like to see more looks with it. And if I have that palette, then I will definitely do that. Stick around for more of these bonus videos. Like I said, I'm hoping to be able to upload a bonus video every week in the month of October and maybe even November, and getting to revisit quite a few of my eyeshadow palettes. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Layla. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you subscribe before you leave. And for all my returning viewers and subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much. Make sure you ring the bell to be notified every time I post a video. It's usually Tuesdays at 10 a.m. PST. And for the month of October, I'm also uploading on Thursdays at 10 a.m. PST. I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.